Next2Flex.
You're now tuned into the Next2Flex podcast. Streets talking about.
All right, welcome. Next2FlexSportz podcast. Another week coming here, bringing some fire. Got a new guest here today, Candy. Let's go ahead and get it started. I'm your host, DMVD Nice. We're gonna talk some sports and some other good news this week. Let's go around the room real quick. Everybody introduce themselves. Starting with you, Bezel.
Yo, I'm Bezel, the producer of the show. Background, I'm the man behind the scenes. Let's get it.
All right, J.O., go around the top.
I got you. What's going on? J.O., lifeblood of the podcast. You know how that go. Also, Talk Your Shit podcast. And I'm here tonight because, sports need to be talked about. So I'm here to do that.
All right.
Well, I can't top that riveting introduction, so just care.
And I'm O. I'm usually the one to make the most sense on this podcast. I'm the one.
You sure about that?
Yeah, I'm the one that always make the most sense. So.
And I'm Sean. What up, Next2Flex? I'm the honorary special guest every day.
So who that right there? Who that down there? Who that down there?
The honorary special guest every day.
Watch me. It's like, yeah.
Who that dude down there? Who that?
And I also, take a couple photos here and there. Slick 45, that's my stuff. So let's go.
All right. Go ahead. Introduce yourself, Candy.
Is it me? Hey, everybody. I'm Candy. I am here to just bring a little femininity to the group, right? Bring a female perspective to sports.
Yeah, we got plenty of
Wow.
This is a sports cast. I have to say go Terps because my daughter goes to UMD. So I got to shout out Terps. Absolutely.
All right. Nothing wrong with that.
Yes.
Terps here. Got Terps in the house.
Repping
yes,
the turtle.
Absolutely. Go
is that what you know?
What we gotta do?
All
right. Since we talking about Terps, let's go ahead and get started with the NCAA tournament. We got Sweet 16 coming up this week. No real big I guess surprises as far as lower seeds. But let's talk about the tournament though. Let's get your feedback. Hey, y'all liking the tournament so far? What is the biggest? What's y'all prediction so far?
Illinois is still scary. I changed it at the last minute, but I still think they're gonna be tough. I still have I picked two. I had Arizona and Houston, but Illinois is a very scary team. And also watch out for that NC State. I've been telling y'all about them boys for a minute.
Man,
you better watch out for them.
Big dude can play. He can drop some buckets.
Yeah. Oh, they got a couple big dudes that can play.
Yeah,
but
he dropping some buckets.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely. But that NC State, I mean, I like the way they ball and they look good. You know what I mean? They look real good. Purdue is still in there. They still in there lurking. You know what I mean? But I don't think UConn gonna win, but they are the odds-on favorite. I just don't think they're gonna get it this year. Not back to back. I don't think they are. I could be wrong.
It hasn't been. When was the last time we had back to back? It's been a while.
Florida, maybe.
Florida. I thought it was Duke.
Duke. When Duke go? That's early 2000s.
Florida. It was Florida.
It was a long time ago.
Florida.
Yeah. Florida.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
All
right.
Yeah, I'm watching them ladies over there. Them ladies over there looking good too. I'm that tournament. Like, hey, I was watching them. I was watching the LSU joint.
I watched that USC game, man. Look at
yeah, watching Juju drop buckets.
Yeah,
Juju. Switch topics now.
No, we
didn't switch to women.
It's still NCAA.
Yeah, it's NCAA. March man.
We go women after we talk this. We talking Sweet 16.
Go ahead. Go ahead. What you got?
What I was gonna say was, I like Carolina to win this, but that next matchup they play Arizona. I think that's the big game. That's who's gonna take out UConn, the winner of that, man. I like Carolina and Arizona. Purdue look real strong, man. They look real strong.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah.
I mean, I like NC State. It's the Cinderella thing. No, but I don't think they're gonna be able to. I don't think they're gonna be able to get past Duke or Houston.
Arizona. They won't get past Arizona. No, who they play? They play Houston.
Well, NC State play
Arizona, play Clemson. They play Marquette. Yeah, Marquette's tough.
Well,
Marquette plays tough.
I think they're gonna
play Marquette. Then they play the winner of Houston Duke.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah,
With a Duke, that's a rematch.
But if we want to talk women, we could talk when we get mine in for women also, since we're here.
Go ahead. What you got?
Well, I just wanted to say, shout out to Caitlin Clark. She's the best women's player I've seen in a long time. But Juju, I love Juju. She crazy, and not being sexist here or nothing, but as a man, I appreciate. She good looking sister, and she can ball like that. You know what I mean? I appreciate that.
It's a plus when they pretty and they can play on.
It's that much better because some of them out there looking, rough.
Joanna man.
Oh boy.
Juju is funny because what Juju doing right now, I mean, she could break Caitlin Clark's records at the rate she's going right now. So
yeah.
Once
she stay healthy, yes.
Her mid-range game, which is probably the hardest thing to learn, her mid-range game, she's nice, man. She's the truth.
And the way she was rebounding and just her shot selection. Yeah, I watched that game too. Switching back, I like Carolina. And I know what happened against NC State or whatever, but I still like them to go all the way. I just want to rep the Tar Heel. As far as everything else, I mean, shoot, let it play out. It's been semi-predictable. On the women's side, it's spicy, man. And I would like to see USC. I still want to see South Carolina, but Caitlin, man, is a whole problem, and she motivates the rest of her team to match that level. Mm-hmm. And then the only other team outside of them is Stanford. Let's go.
Yeah, it's gonna be. And so, do y'all think the women's tournament this year is more exciting than the men's? Or
I think so.
When we get down to front.
I didn't really used to pay attention to women's college basketball, but they definitely have my attention now. Definitely do.
Well, I think the reason why it's more popular is because they have named stars. Like in the college, in the men's game, is no name stars, there's no repeat stars coming back. Like all the stars, because they're forced to, not because they chose to. They can't go pro early, so the women's game has a better opportunity to build stars and build star power and to build a following. The men's game is just one and dones, and it's hard to follow the men's game. It really is.
Yeah, that's true. That actually does make sense. It's a big deal. A lot more women you do the men's star. Who's even going to go number one this year NBA? Like who's the bona fide number one pick?
I have no idea.
Out of college,
probably some European dude.
Does anybody know?
Some European dude, probably. Let's go with that.
All right. So let's move on to NFL. So we're going to talk about this topic right here. We got some big moves. Who's most important to their team right now and coming up in the season? You got Henry with the Ravens, Eckler with the Commanders, and Jacobs with the Packers. Like who is the most important to their team? I mean, these all some dynamic running backs. All come up, the youngest is Jacobs, but give me your take on that.
It's got to be Jacobs. I mean, he's the only one that replaced the starter. Derrick Henry's going to be same Derrick Henry, but he's not the face of the team. and Eckler is going to be a third down back. So I mean, it's clearly Jacobs, in my opinion, because he is replacing essentially two running backs who was like basically the engine for the offense. Yes, Jordan Love was playing well, but Aaron Jones to me was I feel about Aaron Jones. Aaron Jones was to me the reason why the team was doing so well towards the end. So for Jacobs to come and have to replace Aaron Jones and big dude that left, I can't remember his name right now. The other running back for Green Bay, I can't remember his name. Dylan. Yeah,
yep,
yeah. So Josh coming in and having to kind of take both sides, So
wait, so you don't think Jacobs can replace that production?
That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying he's the most important. Like Derrick Henry could be up below Derrick Henry's capabilities. It won't change the Ravens' offense. It won't change anything. It's still gonna be Lamar's team, and Lamar's gonna still run things. Derrick Henry doing.
You don't think Derrick Henry would change the offense?
I don't think he's gonna change the offense. I don't.
I know. I'm about to say the same thing. I'm about to rebuttal that.
I don't know that either. They already a running team.
Exactly.
They already a running team. The quarterback got a lot of their running their yards. Right.
You don't have a Derrick Henry running the ball, man.
Derrick Henry running team, Omar. Nothing changed. The play call doesn't change.
Yeah, but you put the most bruising back in that offense. That's going to elevate it, man. Are you crazy, man? You don't think Derrick Henry's gonna be a beast?
I don't think. No, I don't.
No, I think he is going to be a beast. I do think he is. They are a running team.
Crazy.
I think a lot of defenses always expect Lamar to run, so they're going to be focusing on that, which opens Derrick Henry up. I think so. I think he will touch the ball and do well, but I don't know if he's going to make like a super impact on that team because they already run it.
If anything, this will make him even nastier.
I
think so too.
I disagree.
You don't know who to stop.
Exactly. He's way more dynamic.
It hasn't changed. The same offense. Nothing's changed.
With Derrick Henry.
Same offense, a more dynamic player though. More dynamic player than Gus. We had Gus the Bus, who once who was they had a couple other running backs, but nobody was Derrick Henry.
It was just a patchwork of running backs, man.
Exactly. You got the other running back who always get hurt. I mean, he lasted 2-3 games where he got hurt. So it's gonna be I think that's the biggest
game plan. They got a game plan for Henry. Come on, man.
We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see.
And Jacob, I don't see Jacobs being a full 3-down back. They're still gonna have to have a couple more backs out there. I don't think he can say he's gonna replace both Dylan and other running back.
Yeah,
Jones.
Yeah. That's what he's gonna have to do.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see about that one. But looking forward to it though.
Yeah. Eckler got some work to do too, man. Yeah, we like Apostle said, man, we gonna need more than just third down from him, man. We paid out this money, man. Get this new high power quote unquote offense. Come on, man. Gonna have to do something. Tired of being.
I hope he does more. I'm saying I hope he replaces Brian Robinson. You know how I feel about him, but
yeah,
I gotta go with the most recency bias, like
Yeah, he looked bad last year.
Bama's get old. Like they get old quick, man.
Yeah.
Like this is
especially in the
NFL.
running back position. So right.
So
So you don't?
I'm hoping Eckler has a good year.
Because you said you don't think Brian Robinson is an NFL running back.
I don't.
So
but he the starter. He the starter.
I don't know. I don't know about that.
Once again, I'm going recency bias. Or like Eckler didn't look good last year, and it's hard to stop.
He was behind a horrific offensive line.
Okay.
He got injured in week 1 or 2.
Okay.
It's a lot. I mean,
it's a lot of ifs and whatevers. But once you start looking old, you don't really turn back the clock, regardless of what the reason is.
Yeah,
once you start sliding that slope, you don't go back up.
Yeah, I think with Eckler, it's going to be a lot of schematic stuff. Like it's on the coaches to put him in the right situation. Third downs,
exactly.
Them long, them long first downs and stuff like that. But it's who knows how much they're going to use him. You know what I mean? He may get first down carries.
They're going to use him a lot with a rookie quarterback.
Kev, you said yourself, Kev, that what's his name, Robinson? The hell's his name? That big
Ryan.
Yeah. He ain't no good, right?
I don't think he's good. No, I don't.
He's not even.
But he's gonna be complimentary though. I mean, you got the big dude, and you got another complimentary back. He can catch. He can kind of do it all. So
I thought y'all like Rodriguez.
My man Jeff. What up, right. Jeff out there in Canada? He said he doesn't have to replace Robinson, but he has to have a play sheet devoted to him.
Of course.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah,
he's
still.
Yeah, of course.
That's a good point right there.
Definitely gotta have a package. You gotta have good packages.
That's what I was saying.
What you think, JL?
Who's that guy? Who's that guy? He's a smart guy.
What you think, JL?
Who's that guy? He's a smart guy.
Oh, what do I think?
Yeah.
Actually, Doug, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't. I kind of agree with Kevin on the Josh Jacobs thing because he got to take around. He got to take the. He got to take on two roles, and he got to be a 3-down back. I like Henry at in Baltimore, but they led the league in rushing last year. I mean, they gonna do the same thing, but it's the same thing to me. I get he's more of a closer than the other backs were, but again, they led the league in rushing last year already, so I don't see much of a difference.
That goal line is gonna be a big difference, though.
I don't how. I mean, Gus had 13 touchdowns.
Right, exactly. Like, that's my whole point. Yes,
he didn't play. All he did was run. You know what I'm saying? Like he ran the ball inside the fight, like inside. He was their threat, but they still had backs that had touchdowns, and they led the league in rushing. Like, I mean, I think Henry is gonna be a welcome, addition, but the most important, because he's taking on two back rows, it's got to be Josh Jacobs. Got to be.
Quick question on that.
I mean, he got to be the 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and 3. There. I mean, first, second, and third down back. There's nobody else. They got rid of both their backs.
They don't have another running back. AJ Dillon ain't there.
So. They got rid of Dillon.
Dillon's gone. Nah, Dillon's gone. They probably pick up somebody, but Dillon's gone.
They'll find somebody. But Josh is
but the importance of it is Josh Jacobs is there. He's the one. There it is. I mean, I just think Henry is definitely important. Don't get it twisted. But the most important to their team right now got to be Josh Jacobs.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Next topic. Let's go ahead and talk about a little more NFL. Now, word is that JJ McCarthy, I'm sorry, is getting hot on the take right now.
You merged them.
Do y'all think that JJ can overtake Jaden Daniels after today's pro day? Like, what's y'all take on today's pro day from Jaden Daniels? And can JJ have a chance to become number 2?
What do you do?
I said Joe was horrible. I mean, I
don't know what he do.
Well, it's been a lot of rumors about how he's moving up the draft board. I don't think he's going number 2. Jaden looked good today, but let me get y'all opinion if y'all watched his pro day today.
I didn't watch it.
What they say about it?
I didn't watch it, but I don't think it made much of a difference unless he was like horrible on his pro day. I mean, but JJ going up because of his interviewing skills and stuff like that. I mean, I feel like on the field, Jaden Daniels put together one of the best seasons in college football, ever. But so I think once you've seen the tape of everybody, like these things, like the interviews and stuff like that, they can help and they can hurt. But I just feel like, I mean, he already put it down on the field, so the tape don't lie. JJ coming up because he's impressive with other stuff, but like when it all comes down to it, they are 3 clear-cut, quarterbacks that should go top 3. JJ is a good player. I think he's clear-cut the 4th one, but I don't think he could take anybody in the top 3 and the first 3 quarterbacks just because his process has shown a little something that he's a little smarter or got a little stronger arm than he had before. But you turn on the tape, I don't know. Yeah. I don't know what else you need to see.
Yeah. I've been big on
I watch
for a long time. Not to cut you off, but
go ahead.
One thing you used to say, D Nice, about his size, right? Like he got to get a little bigger for you. Thing is like he's 24 years old. Like how much bigger is he going to get? You know what I mean? He's not coming in the league. It's like 22, 21. He's 24 already. Like Lamar came in the league, but like they was talking about on the radio today, Lamar came in the league. Seemed like it took him like 3 years to get to 24. Like this guy's already 24, about to be 25. You feel what I'm saying? So like, how much bigger is he going to get? How much more growing is he going to do? He weighed in at 210, but that's not going to be his play weight. He'll lose weight, gain weight, whatever, but that's not going to be his. It's good that he got there. But
yeah, I agree
when
with
you
that.
get working out and winning pads and all that stuff, he might lose that. You know what I mean?
Good point. Good point.
Linemen hitting them linemen hitting you 300 plus pounds. You know, he been protecting his body all through college, but you know, like
it's different in the NFL.
Boy, it's different.
Exactly. You're going to have to be able to take a hit. Yeah, that's what I'm concerned about.
Yeah.
I don't want to see another RG3 getting broke up out that joint. You know what I'm saying? RG3 bad memories about quarterback getting broke up and not protecting
didn't even know
himself.
how to slide, man.
Well, I mean, the last time we took quarterback at number 2, exactly. So
no, but you know what I saw? I saw dude was saying that Vikings gonna try to trade up to New England pick to take your boy from Carolina. Said Vikings gonna trade up. They're trying to get New England
to number 3. Get Drake.
Number 3.
Get Drake May.
Possibly. That's a big move. Somebody's asking in the chat, do y'all think Caleb could drop number 2? And I said because it's lipstick and nails.
Hey, I'm gonna let y'all come in. I got a lot to say about that. I'll let y'all go ahead.
And now, I don't agree with nail polish on any guy, but it seems like the young generation, or lipstick, but young generation do a lot more these days than the older generation. I mean, Candy, have you seen that in your experience?
It's a lot. Yeah, I mean, look at these young men out here. The jeans tight, you know what I mean? Real tight. Nail polish, everything. Some of these jeans remind me of the pair of Sucos back in the day. I remember those. Just tight. I remember those. The Sergios, yes. The jeans.
Yeah, we remember pair of Sucos too, especially if they came with. Never mind. You know what? You
don't want to see no pair of Sucos on no men now. You know, so yeah.
Exactly.
It's crazy out here. Yeah, the nail polish, all that is too much for me. It's too much.
Yeah, Caleb ain't the only one I've seen that on, for sure. All right, let's get off that topic, man.
Don't want to offend anybody.
All right, let's move on to some NBA. All right, we got obviously another player, Draymond, another incident getting kicked out. 3 minutes into the first quarter of tonight's game. I mean, I come across my phone. I'm like, what's going on here, man? What's up with this dude? Now, tell me, how long you think this dude gonna last in this league? And obviously he signed that big contract or renewal. I mean, what you think Golden State going to do with this dude, man? I think they are in 10th spot. It's like,
do you know why he got kicked out? Was it a fight or just 2 texts?
He got 2 texts. It was 2 texts. We arguing.
The ref said something. The ref said something to him, and he kept getting the ref says that. Did you say that? Did you say that? He just stayed in the ref face and he gave him the second text.
He needs to go. Didn't he get suspended or something not too long ago? Like, I mean, what does he need to do to, like, he's obviously not learning. He has a temper problem. He needs to get some emotional intelligence help or something. He needs to, like, he's just always fighting or arguing or just, he's too much. He's not fun to watch to me. It's too much. You're always getting ejected. You always have a problem. You're angry. Like, nobody wants to play like that. You're big. You be elbowing people. Like, it's just too much. It's too much. He needs to go. He needs to go.
Darius said it right. Like, when Golden State's winning, that's fine. But then the 10th seed now by the best of playoffs. They're not gonna put up with all that. Like, that's when you're winning, that covers up all nonsense. When you're losing, nonsense comes right and shine, like right in front of you.
And they struggle from game to game, man. Like, they're neck and neck with Houston right now. So
yeah, I want to see Houston. I want to see Houston get the playoffs. I mean, them young
they will.
Playing hard.
Okay,
they hot right now.
Let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all something about Draymond. Now, we talk about his fighting and being disruptive and getting spending everything. But I'm gonna tell you right now, Draymond is a mastermind.
Mm-hmm.
He got one of the highest basketball IQs in the NBA.
Mm-hmm.
And you think when he get in those fights and he intimidates so many people, he intimidates the refs too.
Yes.
Now he may take it too far sometimes, but Draymond is a mastermind of this. And if you think they're not better with him, you got to watch him, man. He controls the whole offense, and he is nasty on D, man. It's crazy. The dude is a mastermind, man.
So how do you deal with that in the anger, in the temper, in all of the just?
Man, he
how do you deal with that?
He mentally breaks down opposing players, man.
Steph showed emotion tonight. Steph showed
he's a Hall of Famer. He's a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, but you're not thinking about your teammates for real. Like when you act like that and you out here clotheslining people and you're cursing on people. Like no,
how many championships they got? How many championships they got?
Okay. I mean, but they're gonna win more. Okay. They got them then. It worked then, but can that continue though? You know what I'm saying?
Championships they got? How many they got?
He got 4. But I'm saying,
okay. So
will he get another?
What you need to see to prove?
So what is it going to take for you to be like he needs to go, or he needs
exactly?
For him to really hurt somebody, to really hurt somebody? Like no, he needs to go. He's too violent. He's too violent.
I mean, in the 80s, that's not the 80s no more. The early 90s, you can get away with that. You know what I'm saying?
It still worked though. It still worked though. Like you said, it might be. You might think it didn't work and it doesn't work now, but like I want to say, I mean, they got 4 championships. He's not. You hit the button, Omar. You on mute? Is it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think you on mute.
Yeah.
He muted him.
Like you said, they won 4 championships. They got and they almost won another one. I mean, I agree. Like that dude, he's too smart to be dumb. You know what I'm saying? Like this is not just some dumb shit he get on the court doing. Like he calculated. Like you said, maybe he go too far a lot. I mean, a few times, whatever. But that dude, man, 4 championships. You can't argue with that, dog.
So
can't argue with that.
So
this is what he do, man. This is
so outside of the antics and him getting ejected and everything, how effective can they be if they make the playoffs? That's the key right now. Because as we see, man, the game is
struggling. They're struggling.
These young teams
are
killing.
They're struggling.
So I mean, and then they got to do the play-in. So once they do the play-in, let's say they win the play-in. Who they play first? Denver.
No,
exactly.
No. Okay.
Well, if they make the playoffs, it'd be Denver. It'd be the 8th seed.
They got to beat Houston right now. It's 10-9. They got to beat Houston. They're not beating Houston right now. So.
The play-in will be like Dallas or the Lakers or something. So you can't look at
Lakers. Probably Lakers.
No. It'll be. It's 10 versus 9 and 7 versus 8, isn't it, for the play-in? And then the winner of those gets So right now it'd be Warriors versus Houston, and Warriors ain't beating Houston right now. They're playing fantastic.
Yeah.
So what the Lakers?
I thought Lakers was 9.
Lakers was out.
Lakers.
Okay, it's Houston.
Houston's out.
Houston's 11 right now.
Okay, so 11. Okay. Yeah, so it's Houston 11, Warriors 10, Lakers 9, and 8 is
8 is Phoenix. Phoenix fell off.
Phoenix.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's Phoenix.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna go to. I was gonna go to next.
Yeah, and that in that
right. Some nasty play-in games, ain't it? That's gonna be some some nasty play-ins.
The West is tough. The West
is nasty play-in games, boy.
Yeah.
The West
That's crazy, man. That's crazy.
So stick to NBA playoffs. I mean, who can knock off Denver and Boston? I'm like, who can knock them off right now? Obviously, you got the favorites, but who y'all think can knock them off? Let's start with the West Coast. Who y'all like in the West outside of the favorites?
Well,
BJ, can you put that back up there for me 1 second, please?
Yeah, let's look at that matchups. Let's look it up.
What was it?
Because you got right now OKC at number 2. You got Dallas at 3. No,
where's the Clippers?
Clippers 4. Clippers 4. They will play the Pelicans first round if they matched up. Then you got so it's let me see here.
I mean, it wouldn't be easy for Denver to get right back, but
Timberwolves 3.
Oh, I forgot the King. Sacramento in it too. Wow.
Yeah. You got some deep. It's deep. The West is deep. The West is deep.
I think Minnesota is very dangerous. I think I could see, is that possible with the bracket? But I think OKC and Minnesota could both take out Denver.
Yeah, especially if they get
but New Orleans, people sleeping on New Orleans.
Young, though. They're so young though. The OKC's so young.
Yeah.
Like
I know.
I mean, it's gonna be a good tournament. I'll say that.
Yeah. They don't have that playoff experience. You know what I'm saying? Right. That's the only thing they're missing. They got some young dudes.
Same in Minnesota. Like they just, it's gonna be good.
Minnesota got that guy named Edwards though. That dude,
he's a monster. Yeah, he's a monster.
That dude is.
He's a dog.
And they locked down on D, man.
His left hand.
They locked down on D too.
Talking about a dunk.
All right.
Let's the East Coast.
Yeah, go to the East. What do you got on the East, man? Right now,
I'm still taking the Celtics all the way, but the only thing that stops them is themselves or in bad coaching.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That dude questionable, man. He'll ever call timeout Missoula. He never calls timeout. Man.
And then the way he sub players in, I'm like, bro, what are you doing?
Yeah, y'all think they regretting firing Udoka? Udoka?
No.
I mean, Udoka's a good coach. I mean, he got Houston balling, man. Obviously, he had that scandal, but I mean, come on now.
What a scandal! They did it.
Yeah, they
I know.
No choice. So you can't regret it. They had to do it.
But if they don't win the championship this year, I mean, how much longer are they going to keep Uzella?
Missoula gone.
Exactly. If they don't win, If they don't win championship this year,
he's gone. But I think the scariest team right now, scariest team in the East, I think, is New York. The Knicks are scary, man.
Really?
I think so.
They get everybody back.
back.
They get everybody back. Randall gonna be back playoffs.
Yeah, Brunson ain't playing no games this year, buddy.
Yeah, Brunson the truth.
Brunson ain't playing no games.
You don't want to see them the first or second round. You don't want to see them.
That dude a dog.
Yeah, East not looking like the West. It's looking real weak right now.
Okay, so Celtics, Bucks, Knicks, Cavs, Magic, Pacers.
Yeah,
it's a big difference for East and West.
Big difference.
Huge
big difference. I mean, Magic is young. They playing well though. Pacers, I mean, young.
Pacers,
he got the experience.
But but
they're old as dirt.
Exactly. Embiid come back healthy, they could be dangerous. He got to come back healthy though.
Yeah, but how good is he going to be within a 7-game series?
Right.
Yeah, so
he can be dominant. You guys got to get himself in shape.
Outside of Boston, Milwaukee. I mean, I like Cleveland, but no, not enough. You need more people.
Milwaukee gonna implode. What? Milwaukee gonna implode.
I think so too. Or Chris Middleton gonna get another
season. Every other week.
No Dame time. No Dame time.
No.
I don't know. Something is not clicking. Because I think the mesh. I think they've had enough time. I don't know, man. Something just not clicking at that top.
Right, let me say one thing about Milwaukee. For some reason, it baffles the mind. It baffles everything. Dame and Giannis in a pick and roll should be unstoppable.
Yeah,
but they never do it. They never do it. They never do it.
Giannis travels too much. He already where he needs to
they
be.
never run a pick. Dame and Giannis never run a pick and roll together.
Yeah,
I don't know why. It should be the most unstable thing in the league, but they never do it.
You know who their coach is, right? You know who their coach is, right? Like you do. You talk about coaching. You know who their coach is, right?
I watched the game. I watched the game. I think they did it 3 times the entire game, only 3 times, and they scored every time. But they only do it. They should do that shit every time they come down, especially fourth quarter. But I digress. Go ahead. You talking NBA, man? I'm gonna talk NBA. You know I'm gonna talk NBA.
Hey, tell me this though. How do you think Giannis for that to be okay. How do you think his game can develop so he can be a pick and roll center? Because his game doesn't scream pick and roll to him.
He's not a center, exactly.
He's not a center.
Well, let me tell you.
But Kev, come on, man. You the tallest joker out there.
Let me.
He's still not a center. He's like a power forward.
Giannis getting the ball downhill is basically unstoppable.
It's ridiculous.
So Dame coming off a pick.
Traveling though, but go ahead.
No, well, they ain't calling it. They don't call it. They don't call it on him. They don't call it on him.
Right.
But for some reason, Giannis and Dame don't have chemistry, man. I don't know if they don't like each other. I don't know what is up, but they have no chemistry together. That's the problem right now. I mean, Dame played better with Bobby.
When they played the Lakers, did y'all see that game the other night?
Yeah,
they lost.
Crazy.
Yeah,
that was crazy.
No, that was a bad loss.
That's what I mean by that's what I mean. I think they're going to implode in the playoffs, dog. Like, you that's a bad dog. But he's right. I mean, you think about Giannis coming off a pick and roll with Dame, where Dame can pop, or he can throw that lob. Like, he coming downhill, he can throw that lob, like, or he can just do that pocket pass right there. I'm just saying, like, boy.
And they got shooters around there.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, that could be. It's pretty unstoppable. But
holla at Doc.
They'll read bedtime stories at night to each other or something. They don't know.
Yeah,
like me and Joey used to do. Like me and Joey used to do.
But our pick and roll was nice though. Our pick and roll was nice though. Yeah.
Oh, but real quick, since you talking about the Lakers, you see how the white boy played when LeBron ain't there?
Man,
I mean, it's a big difference. It's a big difference.
Every time LeBron out, the white boy go crazy, man.
Man, Reeves get the green light.
That's what it is.
Exactly.
That's exactly what it is. Man.
But what's going to happen when LeBron come back? When he come back,
he's gonna go back down.
The game slows back down. Yeah,
he's gonna go back down.
Offense go through me.
Austin Reeves get the green light.
And AD is balling, man.
Yeah.
Don't jinx him, man. Don't
exactly.
jinx him. You jinx him.
Last during the playoffs, he gonna have some full games. We gonna just
knocking on shit over there. You knocking on shit.
That's wood. That's wood. Yeah.
I got a wood too. I'm not going to.
Candy, do you have a favorite NBA team?
Yes, well, I am a home team fan when it comes to every other sport except for football. So I'm a Wizards fan.
Okay.
Look at that.
I'm all repping Wizards. Yeah. We all repping Wizards.
I am a Wizards fan.
Okay.
Definitely
you say separate home,
but only. Yeah, football.
Who went off tonight?
Cowboys Nation, baby. Cowboys Nation, baby.
Next time, put her on the
We might have to put her on mute.
Oh, she
I'm sensitive about my team right now. So watch your mouth. I'm sensitive about my team right now.
Let's give you 1 minute to rant. Let's give you 1 minute to rant about the Cowboys real quick. Then we're gonna move on.
Rant about her quarterback.
I'm mad. I'm mad. We ain't do nothing. We don't have no money. Like, everybody else in our division is making big moves. We just sitting here looking stupid. Jerry looking dumb. We about to have for real 2 Cowboys teams to me, because Dan Quinn damn near taking everybody with him. So I mean, shit. I mean, really.
Yeah.
About to be Cowboys teams in the division. But
shout out to Jerry Jones' hair, man. Shout out to Jerry Jones' hair.
I'm upset right now. We ain't doing nothing. I don't know. At first I was like, well, maybe we can make some moves. We could trade or do something in the draft, but I really don't know. I don't know what we're about to like.
My question is, should they keep Dak and pay him all that money? Yeah, $55 million. My question is, should they keep that?
Don't ask her. Don't nobody knows.
It's a make or break year for Cowboys.
Huge.
We can't let Micah go. We can't let him go. We're gonna have to pay him. We're gonna have to
pay
CD. We gotta keep CD.
Dude, they got like 6 players to get locked up. He's locked up yet.
They ain't locked up yet. They ain't paid him
yet. Last year, right?
So they gotta. But don't they gotta pay Dak, Mike, and CD,
and they still.
I thought Diz got paid. Diz got paid already.
Mike already got paid. Mike already got paid.
Diz got paid. Mike didn't get paid. Mike didn't get paid.
Mike did get paid.
Nope.
Diggs got paid, then he got hurt. Diggs got paid, and then he got hurt this year. But he had just come off his contract. He got hurt this year.
It's Lamb, Lawrence, Micah, Dak, and somebody else.
Wow.
Yeah.
They got a lot of dudes.
It's rough. They got some decisions to make. Like Kevin said last week, that's what happened when you draft well. You got problems like that.
It's terrible. I read somewhere though that we was trying to get Stephon Diggs.
Yeah, they're not.
Oh, his brother.
About that. You ain't got to worry about that. You ain't got to worry about that.
I really wanted us to get Derrick Henry. I was hurt about that. I was really hurt about that either. Clearly.
Derrick Henry said, "Nah, I'm good. You ain't got no money.
We don't have no money for nobody." I'm like, what are we doing?
They gonna get that nigga Pudding Pops. What the fuck we gonna make?
Man, we is just looking crazy out here. I don't know. We'll
see. Hey, just real quick, the other Cowboys fan is saying Diggs' contract is done. Dak and Micah don't have to be done until next year. CD's up now, so
yeah, that's what it is.
He's like Diggs.
They got another year on Micah.
We got another Cowboys fan on here. I'm not the only one. Okay.
It's a make or break year. It's a make or break year.
Hey, shout out to Apostle.
Make a break.
Yeah, y'all gonna have your own show.
All right.
Roll them up.
All right, we back on NFL talk real quick before we switch topics. Let's talk about this new tackling rule real quick and the new kickoff rule. We gotta talk about that. I forgot about that. I mean, this tackle rule. I mean, we've seen people get hurt. The drop hip. I mean, but should they have enforced that rule? How are they going to enforce it? First of all, and what do y'all think about that kickoff rule? I mean, how dumb is it going to look with this new?
So you can't touch nobody.
The hip drop tackle is like. It's really weird because it's like it said it's a twisting hip drop or something like that. Like that's what's banned. It's not you gotta have 3 elements in the hip drop. The hip
as
drop
long as you don't twist
itself is not banned. I think that's where the problem is. It's like the hip drop tackle itself is not banned. You gotta twist them and then hip drop and then drop. That's what's gonna be banned.
Yeah, basically it's usually the
cause confusion, I think. Cause you if you grab them around the way, you gotta grab them around the waist. You got to twist them, and you got to drop your weight. That's what's going to cause the
on him though. On the play.
It's going to go on them because
if you regularly grab them and then drop, it's not going to be a penalty. You got to twist them, and that's I think that's where the confusion is going to come for the refs and stuff early on because it's like, well, did he spin
so
them?
fast? Exactly.
Right. Like that, yeah. So it's gonna cause a lot of craziness, I think, at first.
Yeah, it's a certain angle you got to come at the ball carrier to do it. Like it's not you can't really do it you can't plan to do it. I'll say that. I'll say that.
Yeah.
It's got to be a certain angle.
A cowboy cattle wrestling when he got jump on the neck, twist it.
Yeah.
And then take his weight down. Yeah.
Okay.
So if you got somebody like
you twist them and put their body in an awkward position, and then you drop. When you drop, you drop on their ankles or their legs because they can't move anymore because you twist them.
That's what happened to Dak. Y'all remember that? That's what happened.
With who?
With Dak.
When he broke his leg.
She meant Dakota.
That's what happened. That's how he broke his
It snapped his leg. Yeah, snapped his leg.
Absolutely. Wow. Yes, that's what absolutely happened to him. Let
me say this.
Now they did say that tackle was very high injury prone. Like it's causing a high injury rate. So, I mean, you have to look out for your players and stuff like that. But you're right. That's going to be something very hard to.
So how would a defending team stop a full running speed Derrick Henry?
It's going to be tough.
Let me say this though.
All right, go ahead.
Go ahead.
The problem with all of it is going to be when they call penalties, man. Nobody want to see that shit. Nobody want to see those penalties that they're going to call when it's going to be an automatic first down. And they're like, I like what Josie said about the twist. Dudes with the bigger, the linebackers, the bigger booty players, they're going to call it on them more because they're not going. The smaller guys not going to get as much as those big booty dudes, you know. I like what Joey said, but nobody want to see those penalties, man. That's gonna be the worst part. When you've been playing good D and it's third down,
Yeah,
and they call that bullshit
this
on a
dude
2-yard pass, Joe.
Especially in a 2-minute drill, if you pass the jump for like 15 yards in the middle of the field,
it'll be third and long. They're gonna call that bullshit on.
That's another 15 yards.
Short pass.
Before you know it, they in field goal range.
Yep.
And that jump, man, they gonna be like,
all for one penalty.
That's gonna be the worst part.
Yeah, that's because I think
it's
in the beginning they're gonna get it mixed up.
It's gonna be an adjustment period, you know. So
yeah. We'll see how it's going to get called. So, what about that kickoff rule? Like, what do y'all think? Is that actually going to that player safety rule? Is that going to affect people not getting the concussions on the kickoff as far as not going down the field full speed? I mean, how do you think the field?
Absolutely. You talking about hitting people 5 yards apart instead of 15 yards apart?
Right.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right.
I mean, them dudes. If you seen them wedge busters, them dudes are crazy.
Yeah,
they come down anything in the way.
They don't get in the game.
Yeah, they
1 or 2 plays per game, you know. But the thing about the rule, though, I like it, but at first I liked it for a different reason. I like it now. So I am all for any rule change that allows like the little dude to be part of the sport again. You know what I'm saying? Like the little fast dudes, you know, the Dante Halls, whatever. But then I thought about it. With these rules, the kick return don't have to be this little dude anymore. It could be like a Derrick Henry because they get a full head of speed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So there's no reason to put, a 5'9", 185-pound dude back there. You're putting the Josh Jacobs back there now because it's literally going to be a long-ass I formation.
That's interesting.
They're going to get the ball at the 4-yard line.
Yo. That's interesting.
And have a full head of speed.
Right.
Yeah, so Derrick Henry could be a kick returner now. Any big motherfucker with speed.
Yeah.
So that's dangerous as hell. Like,
hey, did you see?
You see
when they changed the rules like an hour later, Steelers signed Cordarrelle Patterson. They're like,
yes, they did. Yeah, because Cordell, yes,
he's like an hour later, yo.
He gonna eat, yo. He gonna eat with the rules.
He's
gonna eat like an hour after that rule. After that rule came out, they signed him. That motherfucker, his phone's ringing, yo.
6'2", 240-pound dudes are gonna eat on kick returns now, yo. Devin Heston's record gonna be smashed by somebody.
It was only last year. It was only one. It was only one kick return touchdown all last year.
Right?
Is that only one?
Only one. Oh wow! One the whole year. That's crazy.
Dude.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. XFL, I guess they already do it. So I mean, I haven't paid attention to it, but we'll see how it looks. And
one more thing on that. One more thing on that. The new kick return rules. I still don't understand that shit.
I've seen it in person on XFL games. That's how I recognize it. But that's on. I can't explain it to you. I've seen it in person. I've seen it on TV.
There's no fair catches, and you can't run. The defense can't run until they catch the ball. You know what I'm saying? Also, there's no surprise onside kick. You have to announce there's onside kick, and then you get back in your regular onside kick format. So you can't line up and say I'm gonna go onside kick because you're gonna be in your the new format. So if you want to do onside kick, you actually have to tell the ref, and then it's gonna be
supposed to be easier to do it now though.
But you're allowed to stack aside like in the old days though. So about what D said about the players, the kickoff team can't move until the guy catches the ball between between the 1 and 20-yard line. So if you kick the ball into the end zone now, they get it at the 40. So the kicker has to have the ball land in the 10-yard line. But then at that point, that kick returner has like a 20-yard head start to get full speed. Like it's gonna be insane, yo. Like it's gonna be crazy. Like
what you gonna do? You see that dude, you be like, oh, you break free and you block, you like this.
Nah, no thank you. No thank you. No thank you.
So am I right? Am I right when I say the ultimate decision is do you want a full back or do you want a wide receiver?
On that note. All right, we're going.
Wait. Bizel, which one you rather have?
Oh man, see, I'm working. I'm working there.
I already know Josie. I already know Josie want a wide receiver.
I'm good. I ain't answering that question. I'm cool.
Sean want a fullback. I know
No
this.
comment. No comment, Your Honor.
Kev,
Fullback.
Yes.
Kev more of a tight end.
Oh Lord.
Weird.
So who we got left? Who we got left over here? We got Darius.
You got nobody. You got nobody.
The Republican.
Nah.
You got the Republican.
The Republican? Nah, no Republican, man.
You looking at him too?
Moving on,
I think Darius.
Moving on. All right.
I think Darius.
Moving on. All right, moving on. All right, we got a quick poll. Name your biggest the biggest sports day. You know, what's your favorite? The biggest sports day. First one, we got opening day baseball. First day of the NCAA tournament. First weekend of NFL, or the first start of first round of the NBA playoffs. Like, what's your how would you rank those? Or what's your favorite out of those four?
NFL for me.
NFL.
Yes, NFL. The first week of NFL, the weather's beautiful. Everybody's excited. You know what I mean? It's just fun. It's that energy is there. You ready for the new season? You've been waiting for it, watching preseason games and everything. You ready to tailgate and all of that? It's definitely the first weekend of
I agree.
NFL.
The build-up makes it what it is, though. Everything.
Exactly.
We need to have a party at her crib, yo.
Right.
We need to go to her crib opening day.
Thursday night football's back. Monday night football's back. Sunday night. It's fun. It's
Thursday night. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yes. All of that's back. It's the best. The best time of the year.
Anybody got anything different? Anybody got anything different besides NFL?
Absolutely. It's NFL, NBA. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Sean.
No, I pick NBA. You weed out all that trash. Let's go. Brown ball. Let's go.
Playoffs is fun. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Sean.
For me, it's simple. It's NFL, NBA, the college, and then anything else. It could be Daytona. It could be golf. It could be. It don't really matter, yo. Like I don't. Exactly. It don't really matter.
Baseball,
what about the Olympics? What about when the Olympics start? Oh.
No.
Nah.
Hold on.
The Olympics used to be a thing for me, though. The Olympics used to be a thing for me.
But
it used to be.
Not the winner. You didn't care about curling.
Right, not the winner now.
Man, Joey loves Sean White, man. Joey loves Sean White. Snowboarding, half pipe. What else did they do?
That didn't come out to what?
That's in the Olympics now. Hold up. That's in the Olympics now.
I'll still be curling in his backyard. What you talking about?
There you go.
Yeah. But I think, but in NFL, man, it's just anticipation, like you said. You tired of all the damn. You got that now you got a 2-week break between preseason and the first game. So you got a little build up, you know what I'm saying? Everybody getting their fantasy squads, draft, and you ready finally ready to see what your team going to do. First week you win, you still lose the championship, still lose. Yep. Like, man, I'm gonna win this year.
That's exactly what happened to me. That's exactly what happened to me. He was a juggernaut in the first week, and then win.
Exactly. And then all your players get hurt. You're like, man, I'm tired of football.
And I get railroaded by Kevin in the playoffs.
To me, it's the NFL. NCAA was close, though. It was close because
at least I lost to the champion.
They take off work. Everybody take off work. They go into the bars and stuff like that.
Oh, you talking about NCAA?
With your NCAA. Yeah. So, I mean, it was close, but I don't think nothing tops the NFL.
Nothing tops the NFL.
That first day in the NFL, the first. I don't want to say the first day, the first Sunday, that Thursday game. That
whole week for me, from Thursday to Monday, is an exciting moment for me.
I think it's right there. NCAA, then the NBA. I mean, once I get to the second round of NBA, I'm really hooked. You know what I mean? First round, I'm cool, but the second round is when I really get into it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, I'll be honest though. The first round of NBA playoffs, like it's fine, but them games come on too late, yo. Like I've not been able to watch the West Coast games. Those end like 2 a.m, yo. Like I'm done. I can't do this.
Right about that.
Yeah,
right about that.
True.
Back in the day, but not now. You know what I mean?
Those games come on past our bedtime.
I know. Right? It's on like 10:30 starting the game. Like, nah, I ain't gonna make it.
I know.
Sean's still in the backyard practicing curling, so he put the TV out there and just be watching the jump. He still be out there,
working on my badminton. Yeah.
Hey, I looked at my timeline. The other day, and there was a badminton scandal in the Olympics like 10 years ago, 12 years ago. I'm not lying. I was like badminton. Like,
speaking of
scandal, like somebody's cheating or something, like the badminton scandal, like that's crazy to me. Take that. I just had to put that out there.
All right, I know. All right. Let's change topic to some pop culture news real quick. We got some Diddy houses getting raided, East Coast, West Coast. His son's getting arrested.
Los Angeles and Miami were raided by Homeland Security. And everything we're hearing is this is in connection with the human trafficking, the sex trafficking allegations that have been made against him in the various civil cases.
And clearly now the feds are investigating this. As you can see, the dramatic footage outside his home here in LA, where they had several people out in the front yard for questioning. And then actually there were people who were cuffed eventually, including two of Diddy's sons. Now we don't know.
Wow.
All right. So what's really going on here? We always thought about the partying and the freak parties, but now they're talking about some human trafficking. This thing takes us to another level.
Well, no, it says sex trafficking, and from the R. Kelly stuff, all that means is that someone crossed state lines. That's
it got to be more than that. I heard he has some underwater tunnels through his house and some of those like that.
Buses was coming in the middle of the night. I believe all of that. I believe it. I believe something is, I don't know. I just, when you have that level of power and stuff like that, I believe that, because you can have anything you want. So I believe that he's dealt with men before and did all kinds of stuff. I believe all of that because listen, you are Diddy. You can, if you say, okay, I want a bad woman. I want a bad woman on my arm. You can get that. You're gonna eventually get tired of that and say, I want 10 bad women on my arm, and you can have that. You're gonna get bored with that. Okay, now I want a man. Throw a man in the equation. Throw an animal shit in it. I think he's done all of that. I think so. I think all of that is happening. I do. I think he is guilty. And I think all of that it has definitely happened. I believe it 100%.
So what you say is he did that shit, huh?
100%. He absolutely did. He did that. I think it's been men, women, everybody. And I don't know if y'all seen it, but I was on like Instagram the other day, and they said instead of saying like pause or no homo, they saying no Diddy.
Yeah, I saw that too. That's crazy.
No Diddy, no doubt.
I mean, I'll say this. I don't envy having a lot of free time with unlimited money. Like, you can do so much. You can do like Kenny's saying, you get bored with shit.
Yeah.
Easily. So I mean, yes, she's definitely right. Diddy did all that stuff, but I just can't imagine like you have no job with it. You got billions. Like you can just do what the hell you want to do, you get used to doing that. Like there's no excuse for it. But it's like I don't envy being in that position.
Walking around there with giraffes and camels and
right. Like you can do it like you have like for real. Like who gonna check you, boo? You know what I'm saying? Like
you have power. Yeah. Nobody. And now they're saying that Young Miami was bringing like pink coke or something up to Virginia when they did the What's in the Water festival or whatever. She was bringing coke that was mixed with ecstasy. It was like a pink type of substance.
Wow.
So she's in the paperwork.
It's called Tootsie.
Tootsie. Yeah. So she's all in paperwork and stuff like that. I believe that.
I ain't heard about that one. I'm out of loop. I don't know about that one.
Hey, nice. Fellas and ladies, and young ladies. My take on it is that it's terrible. And like Kev said, I don't envy that either. But what happens to the entertainment industry? Not to say that nobody else can rise and all this, but yet again, we're losing another, I guess, piece of musical history.
Yeah, don't act like y'all don't like You act like y'all don't like P. Diddy now. Y'all was
I
rocking
used to love him. Oh my God. When I was like 17,
I
I
had his
went
run.
all the
He had
Puff
his
Daddy
run.
tours. Yes.
Take that.
Me and my friend loved him and
Take that.
I loved him.
But in the instance, I mean, eventually, yeah, if you want to listen to him, better listen to him in the comfort of your own ears. Because don't nobody want to hear that. Just like don't nobody want to hear
You gotta separate the man from the
you
music.
cannot do that, Candy.
I listen to R. Kelly. I'm not gonna stop listening.
Candy, you can't do that.
12 play. I can't. I'm sorry.
Don't be saying that on this program. You gonna get us
right.
Whoever's listening, I'm
the
sorry.
words and opinion of Miss Candy are of her own and not of the
I don't like the music.
I don't listen to
Honey Love. What you want me to say? I don't like that song.
I'll say this though. We haven't heard the charges on Diddy, so it's hard to compare that to what R. Kelly did. Like, we don't know what they are.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So like the automatic label to R. Kelly is to me is premature. Like we don't know what Diddy's done. We just know that he got raided, but what R. Kelly was doing, yes, sir.
Kev, cancel culture is going to cancel it. Period.
That's fine. That's fine. I'm not saying that, but
get ready.
There is a difference between right now what R. Kelly did and what Diddy did, because we don't know what Diddy did. Okay. That's all I'm saying.
Them R. Kelly songs they got a different meaning now, man.
They always sound that bad.
They sound different now.
They always sound
way different right now.
Age ain't nothing but a number. Seem like you ready.
Exactly.
They sound different now.
I still
a whole lot different.
They got a different meaning now.
I mean, they're good music, but it makes you think about when he, the lyrics.
Man. Yeah, that's not cool. Candy, you need to check yourself on that. You need to check
I like those songs. I
still listen to Kelly.
You need to pray on that.
What you want me to do? I was
pray on that. You need to pray on that.
I was 12 years old.
That's not right.
Candy, I got a question. Do you play R. Kelly by yourself or with guests?
Whatever. I don't.
When she going out with a young boy? When she going out with a young boy?
No, I'm not. I bump it in my house, in my car, whatever. If I,
bump and grind. You about to say?
Bump and grind. I like that song. Like, how can I not like the music? And what am I? I mean, I can say, well, I'm not gonna listen to him anymore because I don't agree with what he did. Yeah, I can say that. But I mean, is his music good? Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Who's going to say no? His music is good.
He wrote for others. So, he wrote for Maxwell. He wrote for Michael.
Right. Like, I mean, he made some really good music. You can't negate the facts.
Young girls that he had in his closet.
What'd you say?
Predator. He's a sexual predator. He's a sexual predator. Singing about little girls.
Yeah, he was.
He wasn't doing one of singing. He was.
He's doing a whole lot more. You
can't sing about it.
Neglect that. You cannot.
He was way past the singing part.
You can't neglect that.
Now, you cannot neglect that.
Was messing with little girls and stuff like that, and I have a young daughter, and if
shame on you.
You know what I mean? I would probably kill that.
Oh no.
But I would be lying if I said I ain't still thinking.
I mean, she being honest, man. She being honest.
But some of them lyrics,
a lot of people think it's because he tried to sue Ciroc and stuff like that. And like when you go up against those big businesses and stuff like that, and they hold their receipts, you partying with them, you out there with the Good Boy Club, they got all that. They watching all that. They see all that, and it's all cool when y'all together. But when you try to separate yourself and say, I ain't rocking with you no more, or I'm not doing this, or I'm suing you, or I'm doing this, they gonna come for you, brother. And a lot of it got to do with that too.
Yeah.
So it's no doubt in my mind. Like when you have money, you do what you want. When you have money, you know what I mean. You party. When you get money, you party, and you gonna do some things. You be like, damn, I did that shit like that. But but people hold receipts and stuff. And right now, people they pulling up them receipts.
Damn, Bezel dropping some knowledge tonight. Hey, Kev, he usually say some crazy shit that we gotta check him on.
Nobody don't check me.
That's only about Baltimore. We going crazy.
You making sense tonight.
I stayed out the Baltimore conversation tonight.
You right though. You right, man. You right.
I was real proud of you.
I agree with you 100% on all that, man. Whatever you said.
I agree.
Earlier,
I agree.
No, but honestly, like as a black woman, it makes me so sad to see them taking down black men like that and stuff like that. But you have to keep yourself. You gotta watch yourself. You can't be out here,
you still talking about R. Kelly?
yourself. I'm talking.
I'm talking about all of them. Yeah.
All
you
of
talking about R. Kelly? Because I know you ain't talking about R.
No.
Kelly.
Yeah, I mean, he's a black. Listen, he's a black man.
He took himself down. Some of them did to himself. We can't. I don't know about them taking down.
There is all
gotta watch yourself. You can't be.
Y'all still watch the Cosby Show?
Candy as a woman.
Sometimes, if it's an episode I like, I watch
the Cosby Show still.
As a woman, I expect better.
I don't see what's wrong.
You can't.
You ain't trying to give nobody no grace. What if you did something? Somebody held your ass to the fire. You're gonna be asking for mercy and stuff like that. You gotta give people a little. I mean, yeah, they're guilty, but you can't.
He should be under the jail. He should be under the jail.
I mean, a lot of people should be under the jail. You know what I mean? A lot of people, I'm sure.
But it wasn't just black. We got Harvey Weinstein. We got the other dudes too. So it's been a lot. It's been a lot.
How do you know you're not supporting somebody right now that's doing the same thing? They just not exposed yet. You know what I mean? So you just gotta, you know what I mean?
Now you're deflecting though.
Ain't no deflecting.
You deflecting. You trying to take it off. We talking about motherfuckers that did it and were convicted, and it's proof.
So you think that R. Kelly being convicted now that he just wiped out anybody? There's nobody else that's a sexual predator that mess with young kids or nothing. Nobody else.
Candy, he's not the only one.
Candy, we're not talking about that. We talking about R. Kelly. We talking about him. And you still listening to his music with your daughter in the back seat.
My daughter ain't in the back. What about to be 20 years old? She ain't around no back seat with me.
All right, I'm done.
All right. On a serious note. All right, the last topic then before we get to your section O, we all saw the collapse of that Baltimore bridge. I mean, it was sad to see.
Oh man,
the long stuff.
That's great.
Get it up to where they hit it.
Now, what were your thoughts? What were your thoughts when first seeing this happen? Did you think it was a terrorist attack? Did you think it was some random act? I mean, like, what was the first thing that went through your mind when watching this video?
Wow, how many people? What went through my mind was like, how many people?
Yeah.
Like, how many people?
Freak accident.
Yeah, I needed to know specifically where and how many people was on that bridge at that time.
Yeah. It folded like it was just like a toy.
Yeah, I saw the joke first when I first saw it. I didn't even see the boat, to be honest with you. My first thought was I ain't never getting on the bridge again.
Right.
Like, I ain't doing this anymore. I'm already scared to go across bridges anyway. So when I saw that joke collapse, and the headline said Francis Scott Key Bridge collapses. And I was like, what the fuck? Exactly. I saw that joke. And then I saw the boat. Somebody had to point out the boat to me, actually, seriously. But at first I was like, how did that motherfucker, like, how did it collapse? It just looked like it just folded. And I was like, oh my God. And I just thought about it. Then I was like, when was it? Like, what time? And because that's why I started immediately thinking, like you said, like, who's on the bridge? Yeah. How many people on the bridge? When did this happen? You know what I'm saying? Then I was like, well, how does boat hit the bridge? Like, the bridge has been there for 60 years or however long. How the fuck did the boat hit the bridge? Right. People start saying there's no lights on the boat. Maybe it was a power out. Like, it's just, but it's just a sad situation, dog.
Was it a drawbridge though?
I think it is a drawbridge.
I don't think it was a drawbridge. I think it was supposed to be enough clearance to go under, but I don't think it was a drawbridge. I'm not sure if there was a drawbridge or not.
Yeah, I'm not sure either. But I just look, man. I thought that was I just kept like I saw it. I woke up probably around 4 or 5 that morning to just go to the bathroom. I couldn't go back to sleep after that. Huh?
Oh, you saw it early.
It just happened probably a couple of hours before I saw it.
Yeah, I saw it pretty early too, because I wake up early in the morning, and I was really sad to see early off the first waking up in the morning, and that's what you see.
Yeah,
you know,
on a bridge that people like in a couple of hours, people gonna be bit like on that job.
Yeah.
I trying
to go that route.
I really thought to myself, I am never driving across another bridge.
Never.
I'll find another way.
Yeah.
But then I was like,
I did get some advice when I was at lunch the other day. The guy was like, Every time he gets on a bridge, any bridge, he rolls his windows down just as precautionary. Because if you God forbid your car falls into a water,
swim out.
You let water come in for a little bit, then you can open the door. Because if you don't, it's kind of hard unless you have some type of tool to open the door if you get stuck in the water.
Well, see, what happens is when a boat goes off, when a car goes into the water, it normally sits for a second, and then it nosedive when it sinks, right? So what they try to tell you to do is you go to the back of the car first. The people in the front, you take off your seatbelt. You jump to the back of the car because normally you have your kids in the back seat. What you do is you let the older kids out first, or whoever's older, you bust the window, let the older kids out. Or you do the back windows, not the front windows, because the car sink face first, like nosedive. So what you got to do is jump to the back seat, make sure everybody take off their seatbelts. You only have a couple minutes.
Second,
they say actually you have a couple minutes with the car fully going under,
submerged,
because it sits for a second.
Yeah,
and
then
it goes like this.
I also learned that your headrest can the points of the headrest, if you take them out, can also shatter your windows too. If you don't have those tools to shatter the windows from the inside, you can use your headrest.
That's a Honda Civic, yo. That's only a Honda Civic.
But normally,
be serious, man. Come on, man. It's an advice. This we saves my life right now.
No, I think only one car went in there, right? I think it was only one car.
Sure.
No, some tractor trailers in there too.
They found a truck.
Just the workers. Just the workers, Joe. Just the workers.
They found a pickup truck a couple of hours ago with 2 people in it.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did.
It was, but they said it was mangled into the bridge, right? That is 2 vehicles that they found, but they were mangled within
stuck inside of
the bridge, all that shit.
Oh damn!
Long to the short, man. It's definitely a tragedy, man.
Yeah, man. Rest in peace.
If you can, keep a screwdriver in your glove compartment. Keep a screwdriver in your glove compartment.
Or get one of those window break.
You just keep one of those. You don't have
one of them utility knives.
One of those. Bust a back window.
Yeah. Or don't go across bridges.
I just
right.
Chesapeake today. I was
you
like,
got no choice sometimes.
Yeah. It's always a choice.
It's good to know.
It was so sad, man. So unfortunate.
It's sad, man. Prayers up to the family, man. Very sad incident. It's gonna take a while to build it, you know.
Can you imagine just like getting up and going to work, you getting ready to go to work, and then that is what happens to you at work?
Right.
Like that's just crazy.
And you know what? And I didn't think like an adult. I was thinking like somebody coming from the club. You know what I mean? Like they was coming from the club at that time.
Yeah. Me too. Like,
it was 1 in the morning, man. It was 1 in the morning when it happened.
Yeah, there were workers on the bridge
working. Yeah, exactly. They was just working. Yeah, exactly.
So let me ask the panel. So do they rebuild that bridge or build another one?
Stick your
rebuild you got to rebuild the same location. I mean, it's going to be rebuilt to hopefully a newer technology.
So do you? I'm sorry, poor words. So do you build on that structure or put a whole new structure?
It's a whole new structure, man. You got to civil engineered. You got to be civil engineered. You got to do from scratch, man.
Yeah.
This is a years-long process now.
Yeah.
How do you think that's going to impact us Maryland residents? As far as the money it's going to take to repair this and everything.
You got insurance for that.
The federal government said they're going to pay for a majority of it. I think Biden said that. As long as Biden stay in office. Now if Trump get in office, he may not pay for it. So bad joke.
Whose ship was it that hit the bridge? Wasn't they going to like Sri Lanka or something like that? Why they not paying for something?
Pointed that out.
Like I said, there's insurance for all this. I mean, those tankers.
They'll pay for it. Yeah.
The payment for this doesn't matter. It's to be paid by somebody.
Yeah.
The government, I think, the federal isn't going to feel.
They definitely need to work on that structure though, and rebuild it.
That's going to take some time.
Meanwhile, that traveling is going to be a bit.
Yeah,
not only traveling, but like there are cruise liners that can't get back to port right now. It's a mess. Supply chain gonna be messed up. A lot of products. Like it's
a ripple effect.
What was on the boat? What was on that boat? What kind of
95 tons of stuff. That's a lot of shit.
Cargo ship. So
95 tons, Bezel. That's a lot of shit.
Whole lot.
Just shit. Like
yes.
They weren't specific.
Crates of shit. Yes.
Wow.
All types of shit. Bird shit, dog shit, cow shit. It will be all of them.
Only you can. Okay.
All right. Let's go ahead and go on to real shit bullshit. Bezel.
Okay.
Bullshit or real shit?
Okay, so real quick, we all know about Deion Sanders' recent report. Deion Sanders came out and said that his son Shador and Travis Hunter, he said they both gonna go top 4 next year, and they're gonna pull an Eli, which is referring to Eli Manning when he refused to be drafted by the Chargers, right? He pretty much
played for the Chargers. Yeah,
he refused. Similar to what John Elway did back in the day, also. And I guess as we talk about this, when he say pull a Eli, Eli had that pedigree, that Manning name similar, to what Shador have. He'll have that pedigree, and they respect the name, and But I guess the question here is Deion unnecessarily doing this? Like, does he have to pull this move, or is he hurting these boys by putting a lot of expectations on them? If a team trades up, to get them and give up draft picks and is he unnecessarily putting pressure on these kids, or can they just get drafted and ball out wherever they go instead of picking the team? And I mean, Shador, they say both ranked, top 3 at their position for next year's draft. The guy for ESPN, Miller, he said he would have went top 10 this year if he had came out. So
Shador and Travis, or just Shador?
Both. They both ranked in the top 3 at their position. Travis Hunter's the corner. Is he bullshit or real shit? He is unnecessarily doing this shit. Is he just making it harder for these boys? What y'all think?
I think so. They have a whole other year to play, right? You don't know what really can happen in that time frame. I think he should just be quiet. And I don't know what are they saying. I don't think I read any of their responses. Are they like, yeah, we don't want to play anywhere that's cold, and we don't want to? Are they saying that, or are they just being quiet? Because if they're not really saying nothing, then he should not say anything either. You don't know what can happen in a year. Anything can. If they get hurt, like God forbid, but what if that happens? They have an entire season to play, and you all out loud, and they're not doing this and that. What if I don't think he should have came out like that.
I think it put undue pressure on him, but I also think if he came out public and said it, they had a conversation too. I believe he had a conversation with the 2 kids. I don't know how the conversation would have went, but I'm sure that they talked about this thing, you know what I'm saying? But I don't think he should have came out and said it. I think the public thing is what the problem is. Like, if we sat around and said, if we was teenagers and we sat around, and me and Kev sat around and said, nah, we going top 4, no question, but I ain't gonna play for such and such. He'd be like, well, I ain't playing for such and such either. I mean, it's a conversation, but I think they very well had it. I think him and the 2 kids had it. I just don't think it should have came out at this time. Maybe next year after the process has been going on, maybe. But right now, like you said, a lot of things can happen. A lot of things can happen. A lot of things have happened before. So, it could put. I think it puts undue pressure on them. It's not necessary to say, especially now. They haven't even drafted for this year yet. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's
we talking about next year. So, but I know the conversation has happened. They talked about it. He would have came out and they talked about it. I know that, but
you don't think so? He's saying Deion is just, and I love Deion. You know what I mean? He's a Cowboys. But he's just arrogant, cocky. How you know he was like, I don't care what y'all say. I'm your dad. Like, I don't give a damn. This is what I'm gonna say. You're gonna do what I say.
I'll say this. So y'all gonna laugh a little bit, but certain kind of players can handle this. Like, for instance, let's go back a couple years ago. LeVar Ball, right? Lonzo and Melo could handle this. Like the pressure that LeVar Ball put on Lonzo and Melo, not the middle one, but they could handle it. It actually drove them to be better because of the weight of what their dad was saying and all that stuff. It drove them to be better. Hunter and Shadir are built the kind of same way because they're not shy kids. It isn't like they're on social media every day. They're on a reality show. This is nothing new to them. The expectations is what they expect. They thrive and do better when the weight is put on their shoulder of expectations. So though I disagree with it and the ability to do it, but Dion is just doing what Dion's done for the past 4 years on this. Nothing has changed. He's put expectations on those two kids the entire time, and they have always met it. So why stop?
Yeah, but if they come out next year and win 4 games and don't make a bowl and struggle like they did this year,
that's an if. That's an if. I understand. I understand, but they have expectations to win more than that. Like this is all about putting shit out there in the open and then meeting it. Like you don't put it out there and then fail to get it. Like you have to thrive and bust your ass to get it. Like it's a motivational tool. And again, every kid ain't built for that. Every kid's not built for that, but it appears so far it's worked for them. So he's not going to stop.
Yeah, I agree.
Definitely motivation. But the thing is, it's a privilege to get drafted, and being in the top 5, top 10, you're going to go to a bad team regardless. You know what I'm saying? Most of the teams drafting the high going to be a bad team. Obviously, if you preferably you want to go to a big market, team, city, for your brand. But to really push that narrative where you want to go to a big market, not a small market.
But real quick, let me say something. But real quick, let me ask you this though, because see, the thing is, like you just said, it's a privilege, and it is. I don't doubt it. But remember, I said a couple shows ago about this Marvin Harrison thing, right? Marvin Harrison didn't do anything because he was locked. He didn't do anything. So I was like, is this going to be a thing? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like so if Shador and Travis are locked in a spot next year, they might same way and say, I'm not doing anything.
They're not going to do anything. I guarantee that. If they have the season that they want to have, they ain't gonna do anything. I guarantee that.
How prospects are
they gotta prove on the field. Marvin proved on the field.
Again, if they have the season that they expect to have, they won't do anything with the combine next year. I guarantee that.
I think, like I said, it's a privilege, but these top prospects are gonna start treating the draft as something that is owed to them. Like that instead of saying this is a privilege, I want to do everything. I want to make sure, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna start being like Marvin Harrison Jr. And they're gonna be like, I'm locked in. I'm not doing anything. I don't need to do anything. I'm locked right here. I'm good.
So you're going. So does that dictate where you say you want to go, or you gonna get drafted to this team and you're gonna play for this team? And I'm only saying that because if we think back, and I'm just switching gears, when Steve Francis said, "I'm not playing for Vancouver," he didn't. Went to Houston and balled out.
Yeah, that's the same. It's the same. I mean,
it's the exact same thing.
Eli Manning, he said, "I'm not playing for San Diego," and went to New York. I mean, he won 2 Super Bowls, but I don't know exactly about balling out. But he put 2 Super Bowls there, and that's what he played for his whole career. So I mean, it's going to be the same.
So they have that power.
It's not about power. So what I think Dion is doing is that, like you just said, they're going to be sorry teams and picking in the first 10, like it always is, right? But what he is putting out there is for a general manager of a good team to trade up and get these ballers. Like he gonna spin it to be like, yo, this Hunter's gonna be the top corner, blah 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 blah. He's getting in the mind of some GM of a good team, a top, of a playoff team. Like, yo, trade up, get these boys. That's what he's doing. Okay. He's putting the bug in the air right now. It's gonna fester and grow and grow and grow the next year.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I like that what you're saying there, Kev, because really, Dion may be helping. He helping the trade because if a bum ass team is number one, and he say he don't want to play there, they know they got to trade it. So it tells a playoff type team or maybe a team that just need that QB.
Yep.
Come on, trade up it. And if you think about it, if they really are both top 4 picks, if they really are that, I mean, there's no extra pressure either way. They got to perform. Whether no matter if they trade his way to a team or if a team just pick him up, he got to play regardless. So it's no extra pressure. It seemed like he doing a lot, but who knows, man? Shit, Deion. It seemed to worked out for Eli, right?
Right.
I mean, he a Hall of Famer now.
Worked out.
Yeah. John Elway, Hall of Famer.
Eli ain't make the Hall of Fame yet, did he? Nah, he ain't get
nah. Eli had a name behind him.
Oh yeah, we had a big discussion on that. We had a big discussion on that, but it's.
I mean, does the NIL deal, does that make a difference?
As far as what? As far as staying? As far as what?
I mean, I guess. I don't know. I guess I'm just thinking about their positioning if they're already locked in.
I believe in the NFL? In the NFL, NIL deals only matter for senior years mostly anyway, because it's like you can come back because you can't go to 3 years after your graduation class anyway. You can't go to the NFL. That's the rule. So you gotta be in college for 3 years or wherever, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So
out of high school,
it doesn't matter.
Right? Yeah.
Huh?
Out of high school for 3 years, I thought.
Yeah. After your graduating class, the 3 years after your graduating class. So you can redshirt and only play 2 years, but you still have to be that third. It still have to be 3 years. So the NIL deals only matter if it's senior year, but for the most top prospects, it doesn't matter at all. Like that it don't mean anything because you're gonna go to the made a statement. What was it? A point last week. Like you're still gonna make those NIL deals probably going to the league too. So you're just gonna make that on top of your salary. So it didn't make any difference really.
So Candy, you ready for Shador to be the Cowboys quarterback next year?
There you go. That's the question right there. Should Jerry Jones pick him up?
Cowboys move up and draft Shador.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised. I want to win.
Is that a cowboy hat you got on? You got a cowboy hat on?
No, my hat says Jesus felt alone too.
That joint be dazzled out.
There you go.
He did what?
Be dazzled
alone too. He felt alone too.
Oh, that's nice. I like that. Did he feel alone when he was talking about R. Kelly?
Jesus felt alone too.
Felt alone too.
Yes, like feel.
Oh,
so this
stay away from that window. Stay away from that window. You might get struck.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Why he did? Y'all must not know y'all Bible if you disagree with that.
I don't.
Okay.
I don't.
Well, then how you all confused if you don't know? You can't be confused about something you don't know about.
That's what causes confusion.
Explain it.
Well, you like what? Like you was like,
that's what causes confusion. Yes, I don't know.
Well, let me. Go
ahead, explain it. Go ahead, explain it before we go off air. I want to hear this. I want to hear this.
He did feel alone. Actually, several times he felt alone on the cross for that moment when he thought God forsaked him. Right, because he didn't ascend into heaven right away. So he said, God, like, why did you forsake me? I thought, it was about to be up for me. And where are you? So he felt alone at that point. He also felt alone the night before they arrested him when he was asking his disciples to pray with him and stuff like that, where he was praying all by himself to the point where he was sweating blood because he really didn't want to be crucified, but he knew that it had it had to be brought forth. He had to be sacrificed to save us. He knew it, but he didn't want to do it. The Bible says he prayed so hard that he was sweating blood. And every time he went back to check on his disciples, they would sleep. He checked on them like 2 or 3 times and they would sleep. I mean, it was the middle of the night. They was tired. But he was like, what are y'all doing? Y'all supposed to be doing this with me. You know what I mean? So those are 2 times where he felt.
And he fasted for 40 days and 40 nights.
He fasted for 40 days and 40 nights where he was being tempted by the devil. Like he was tempted. He was all of that. He felt alone then too.
Kev, don't do it, Kev.
All right.
Kev,
all right. We're going to talk about this later. Although he felt alone, God was always there with him.
Hey, Josie, I'm looking at Kev. Kev, don't do it.
I want to take over your podcast.
Don't do it, Kev. Don't say it, Kev.
If you ever want to talk about the Bible, you can contact me.
Yes.
Okay.
Hey,
and
God was there with him.
Studies, so you can whatever you want to say. You don't got to smile and be looking all like that. I am never there. I know my Bible.
Don't do it, Kev. That's all I got to say.
He can don't keep saying that. He can do whatever he want to do.
I see. Hey, I'm gonna say happy Resurrection Day this weekend. Happy Easter coming up.
That.
Enjoy your Easter weekend. I will be in church 6 o'clock in the morning, singing praising for the Lord. So let's do it.
Hey, you gonna do some?
We don't know about Easter. We call it Resurrection. We don't know about what people have made it to be, but we call it Resurrection Day because
be nice. You gonna do some Easter egg hunting?
Yep, we're gonna
I'm not doing no Easter egg hunting. None of that.
None of
that. Easter egg. You gonna listen to R. Kelly? You know what you gonna be doing?
I ain't listening to R. Kelly.
He does have a gospel album. Don't do R. Kelly like that.
I don't see nothing wrong.
Okay. I never heard that one.
So the Snoop, right?
Hey,
I'm just saying.
What's your point with that? We're saying so to Snoop. What was your point exactly?
He said R. Kelly. Is what I'm saying.
But I'm asking you, what was your point? What was you trying to touch on with that?
That anyone can make a gospel album.
The what?
Anybody can make a gospel album.
They can. Anybody can do anything. Anybody can write a book. Anybody can do whatever they want.
And gospel. Yep.
I can't make a gospel album.
Yes.
Mace made a gospel album.
Mace was a preacher.
Exactly. Oh, he was a preacher.
Exactly.
So what do you think if you believe in God, you got to be completely flawless and nothing? Do you know?
Well, of course.
Is that what you think, or do you think people are human and can, you know what I mean, and have flaws just like you do, right? Just like all of us do. So what do you think? Because somebody proclaims that they love God or they love Jesus, and they may have made a song or a rap song or whatever, that they're no longer worthy to say that they love you. Like, what are you getting at right with that?
She's right.
We're now listening
because nobody is perfect. That's the whole point of
exactly. We all repent for our sins.
Yeah,
you're not
cast the first stone.
Exactly.
What are you saying? None of the disciples wasn't even perfect. None of a lot of people that God used in the Bible was not perfect. Moses was a murderer.
So was
David was a murderer and an adulterer. Okay, the disciples. Peter had a temper and an anger problem.
Solomon was a pimp.
Paul was crucifying Christians.
Mary Magdalene was a preacher, right?
Don't start on Mary Magdalene. Don't start on Mary Magdalene, boy.
Rahab was Mary Magdalene. Like it's in the Bible. It's not, the Bible is not saying that every character in there is holier than thou. It's showing you how people really were: prostitutes, murderers, all adulterers, all of that. But what it is, God used them still.
Don't do it, kid.
Use them still.
Hallelujah.
All right, are we done? Because I'm sorry, I don't know.
Hey, this has been an excellent show. Hey, I want to thank you, Candy, for joining the show.
Thank you.
You brought some new energy to the show. I think we all appreciate your knowledge of sports.
Andy used to have a podcast. I hope you bring it back.
Yes. I think
I don't know if I'm bringing it back yet. I don't know.
We're definitely ready for the next one. Hey, on closing thoughts, anybody got any last words before we close this thing out? Come on.
Stay prayed up, y'all.
God is good all the time.
All the time.
I do.
God is good.
Candy, can you accept my follow request on Instagram?
I believe I did.
Not
I believe I did.
Okay.
Check it.
Okay, can you accept mine?
I'll put a request in too.
I didn't do that one yet.
All right. Until we see y'all again, y'all have a happy weekend, Easter weekend, resurrection. Go ahead. Go ahead, Joe.
Lifeblood.
I just like y'all to know that my daughter will be visiting the White House on Saturday.
All right.
Yeah, that's serious. I'm serious about that. Yep. I don't know what for, but
you ain't going, are you? You ain't going, are you?
He ain't get clearance to go.
He ain't get clearance
to go.
He can't get through security. He can't get through security.
Hey, Daddy, can you pick me up? My team, and we going to the White House on Saturday. And I said, you mean the White House where the president resides? She was like, yeah, but that's not important. Can you pick me up?
Right, that's the important part.
You pick her up.
You just want to make sure I can pick her up. That's all.
You better be on 16th Street, boy.
I ain't picking her up from the White House. What are you talking about? They see my car coming, they be like, "This man, get that thing out of here."
Man, Josie riding dirty, man. He riding dirty. Man. His tag's expired, man.
6 years ago.
right, man.
right.
I want to thank y'all for tuning in.
Yes,
and
thank y'all
for hosting. You know what I mean? Y'all coming on.
I got one more thing.
No.
No, that's it, man. That's it. We said for next week.
Omar, where can we find you?
Hey, dog, y'all terrible. Y'all reckless out here.
Yeah, we at 134. Omar.
Sorry, my birthday tomorrow.
Find me right here, man.
Oh yeah, happy birthday Friday, right?
Yeah. You know what's going on.
Tomorrow is not
You
Friday.
know what's about to
Tomorrow's
happen.
not Friday.
Damn.
Close enough.
Where can we find you at, brother? Where can we
Huh?
find you at, Sean?
Oh, y'all can find me here and around the DMV, most likely in the D or the M. I guess you could probably find me in Virginia, but not for nothing. I'm back. I had some life going on, but again, stay prayed up.
Be life in.
Make 45. I'm still shooting. Let's go.
Boom.
D Nice, where can we find you?
Boy, you got a lot going on.
Find me on Instagram, DMVD Nice. See y'all next week or next 2 weeks. Happy Easter.
What up? Had a good time. See y'all next time.
Joey.
Yo, J.O. Talk Your Shit Podcast. Next2FlexSportz Podcast. My baby going to see the president. All right, I'm out.
Omar.
It's your birthday.
Or the vice president. Or the vice president.
Oh, where can we find you, bro?
Birthday.
Right here, man. Right here, man.
Candy, where can we find you?
What you doing over there? You can find me Facebook Candy Marie Kandii Marie. Instagram Candy_N_charge. Candy in charge. Stay prayed up. Okay, take care of yourself. You never know. Like this bridge we saw, right?
Yeah.
Never know.
Never know.
The Next2Flex podcast is streaming on all digital platforms, including on the TuneIn app and iHeartRadio.
Happy birthday, J.O. Happy birthday, dude. Happy early birthday, man.